Oh, hey girl. Thanks for stopping by. How you doing? Um, Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe button. And also if the spirit moves ya, hit the $ CANDYLAND 5809. If you enjoy this content, I appreciate it. Um, I wanted to do excuse me. I don't know, I was tired. I took a long nap this afternoon. And oh my God, now I'm gonna be up through the night, probably till about 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, so I'm just sitting here trying to figure out something to put together because everybody's, the usual YouTuber reactors are doing a great job. I don't have a whole lot to add, um, but I'll add it in my own way, obviously. The Eric's family. I enjoyed her content today. She was going doing the house. She recorded the house tour. Oh, excuse me. And that was pretty good. Um, I think Jasmine is confused with the fact that you know um, she's renting a house and that um, no, I'm just gonna say this. Let me just start out by saying, congratulations to Jazz and her children, um, for being able to move in a place that has a backyard, has more room, etc. and so forth. I understand that, you know, when people don't want to admit they're wrong and how, she doesn't want to admit the fact that she does not need a separate room for her office, quote unquote, because she barely does anything now. Um, and even still, you're gonna take away a whole room, and you got four kids, and allegedly one on the way. Anyway, you know what? I might read some comments too from the comment section, but right now I'm on Lipstick Alley. So let's see what we got here. This person says, I'm glad y'all not falling for the okie doke because it's a nice house. This is one bold, irresponsible, and crazy move for these two unemployed niggas. I had to laugh. Because you know what? She could be bringing in a good $2,500 a month from YouTube, which I don't know how true that is. I know, at one point I heard somebody say they only brought less than $200 a month off of YouTube. So I don't know what the fuck. I never had a YouTube check. You know, oh, one young lady I listened to, her name is, I love her content. Her name is Gina Janae. She said after she had a semi-viral video, her first check was like almost $500 in the first month. And she's been on YouTube a couple of years, and she said that's the lowest check that she's gotten. But it's supplemental. It's not your primary source of income. What can you do? You can't. I mean, you can do stuff with $500, but you can pay a few bills. It's not like you can live your life completely and raise four children. But anyhow, baby, the near, which I admitted I used to have them out near too. Is the ticket time, Bob? Yeah, she was just in the truck talking about, oh, this ain't good. When she was going to do something, put a down payment on the house or some shit. And it's like, well, duh, bitch, we know it's something wrong with the car. The damn check engine light then came on, apparently, or God knows what. And They say, how in the fuck will she afford to repair or replace it? Big Curl is getting her spine recalibrated. That's not funny. I'm wishing her the best. That should be a wake up call for Jazz to get her shit together. The perfect shitstorm is brewing. And you know what? As much as we as much as we talk shit, like nobody really wants to see Jazz do bad. People want to see her make better decisions. I mean, you've got YouTubers that come on here that have content that, they grow. You see them grow. And be humble, first of all. You can't be humble and expect people to um well, she's got her followers or whatever, but it's just crazy to me how you come on here and talk all this shit about we peasants and your dude calling the reactors peasants and shit like that, or they just jealous constantly. Who is jealous? Jazz, I've been living in my house for 9 fucking years, bitch. Yes, and I'm a reactor. I've been living in my house for 9 years. What are you talking about? I don't worry about what's in the fridge. I cook, I eat, I go out whenever, however. Like, I live my life. This shit is, and I think I want to, if I had to do a podcast, I would name it Shits and Giggles. But, I should name my, channel Just Breathe Shits and Giggles. So, I mean, this shits and giggles for me. Like, girl, I have a backyard. I'm going to post my house soon. I have a backyard. I have a front yard. Okay, I have to get that shit trimmed or mowed every 2 weeks, and I pay between 30 and $40 every 2 weeks to get the shit mowed. So, because I don't want to do it myself, I have a lawnmower. I don't do it myself. I choose not to. Okay. Um, I mean, shit. And not for nothing, my credit wasn't even all of this, that it should have been at the time. But when I moved in my house, my landlord specifically told me that I made the most money out of all the applicants. And I'm a single mom. But I was an LPN hustling, working 50, 60 hours a week. So, I mean, hey. And I still managed to travel, go out of town, but I don't have 4 kids, so I can do that, miss. That can be done. That's not nothing. Get ready to go to Atlanta to visit some family next month. I mean, or in August. So, you can't just jump up and do what you want to do. Why you sitting up here calling us jealous? And people get upset because, we talk shit. That's the only reason why I would talk shit is because it's clear that you're not humble. And you think that, whatever you think. Because, child, now that you got a little house and a little backyard, girl, you losing your damn mind. And, I mean, it's nice. It's a good thing. And you trying to keep up with the rest of the girls. Understood. I mean, I guess I don't try to keep up with nobody but myself. But, that works for some people. Um, Somebody said, didn't watch the whole life, just caught that crazy bitch threatening to kill someone. Bitch, you can't even kill Craig and his 2-eyed crew. Who was threatening to kill somebody? Jasmine has bought things from them in the past. Oh, from Fingerhut and Montgomery Ward. I forgot what she bought. I was surprised it's still around. Yeah, we used to do Fingerhut back in the day. But I've never heard of Montgomery Ward. Um, Same shit, different thread. Oh, I'm glad. Let me see. I almost got distracted by the house my damn self, then remembered who it was being rented to. Apparently she says she paid $2,500 a month for the house. It's too much money for a rented house. That's a mortgage. That's about three mortgages with these low interest rates. If Google wakes up one day and decides to stop monetization on YouTube, what would these girls do? You do know that's how it used to be. Child. Eventually, they probably would like look at the transitioning that's going on. OnlyFans transitioning. Um, they gonna come up with all kinds of shit in the future. I think Jazz got some, and then, and not for nothing, people like Jazz call himself a boss because they stay home and talk shit on YouTube and vlog. That's not a boss. You don't have any fucking employees. That's not a boss, bitch. You don't have any fucking employees that are paying taxes. You are not a boss, bitch. You're a bitch, boss. Ooh, child, the delusion is real. Um, so apparently she paying $2,700 of someone's mortgage. For that price, she should have looked into purchasing a house and really securing a place for her family. On top of that, if Chris decides to leave, child. Chris decides to leave, hell. What difference would it make? She's still paying for every damn thing. Or between her and her government husband, because let's keep it real. The government is really the husband. Okay? Chris is just along for the fucking ride. He does not pay any significant bills. Jazz is on her own with this shit. She just needs a man to come along, and she's already admitted, I'm glad I got somebody to help me. I'm glad I got somebody. It's all about helping her with these children, you know? And because um a man who was homeless, she picked up a homeless man that don't have nothing to offer. Like, she has to accept what she can get. Jazz, you could never get a man of any high caliber or any, just average man in general that's a hard working hustler that, you know, loves and supports his family. You have to get a pimp, that so-called pimp slash, I don't know, selling his being tested like a monkey for medication. Like, what are we talking about here? I mean, girl, I dated quality men. Like, I'm single for whatever reason, ain't none of nobody business, but I dated a firefighter. One of my exes was a UPS dude. The what we call an NFTA bus driver. It's our metro bus system. My friend is a bus driver. Um, you know, I did have a friend that was a poker player, but he had another job. I don't know exactly what the fuck he did. But he played poker too. And I mean, hell, just different occupations. I've never dated anyone without an occupation, a job or career, so I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what that's about. Um What? Big J, y'all, I'm so excited. I just got an email that said we're about to rebo your comments. What did that mean? I keep seeing it, but that's so unbelievable. Like, I want to see the actual degree with her name on it. Child. Um, okay. She posted her graduation stuff on Facebook and Instagram in 2015. Let's check that out. I mean, I guess I believe her. Yeah. Oh, this her and her brother. So cute. Um, um, yeah, I still think that was a trophy graduation. Like when the kids, all kids get a trophy, a participation trophy. Um, they both have way too many unruly kids for apartment living. If their kids are well behaved, maybe, but think about all the running, bumping, screaming, fighting, loud music, playing jazz and hips, playing WWE in the bedroom. She's very loud. Her words, not mine. Oh God. But she sound like a man. So when she having sex, she be like, "Oh, oh, oh, Chris." Ah, Jazz had the cops calling her so many times because of the noise level. Really? Mm-mm-mm. But that's their lane and they need to stay in it. They would fit right in at the projects where there's plenty of noise. Um, mm-mm-mm. So someone said, Shady One says she doesn't, though, something. YouTubers, there are YouTube check calculators online and YouTube has their own. She estimated to be making, what? To be making 1.6 to 2 per month. Is that 1,000? On a good month, she probably makes 3 at the most. I know YouTubers and they really have to be getting 100K views and sponsorship that pay, not just send free stuff and side hustles to the bank. They don't make that much because YouTube takes 40%. Yeah, like I watch a guy named MC Shaky and he was making that same point. Like he popping and I think he has 60K subs. And when he said he only made like $192 one month or some shit. And even still, if she made 3,000 a month, you figure half of that is rent, and then what? Cause she damn sure ain't buying Kaylin no shoes. She sending Kaylin to school in the summertime with fucking run over fake Uggs. Chris ain't no pimp. He do sell dollar bags of weed though. She make 2K from YouTube before Google takes their cut. She cannot afford this house. um, well, we shall see. I mean, the only thing, who is this on a plane? Ah, somebody had a picture of somebody. Mm-mm-mm. They said Chris holding his nose while he frucking. Mm. Sorry, y'all, my sinuses. Oh, my spray. I'm meant to read the Eric's family comment section. $2,700. What? You should never pay more than 30% of monthly income on housing. The most would be 32, maybe 35 if she makes 5K a month. She has more than 50% is going to her housing. Oh, she doesn't make even more or less. Why Papa Holiday hired himself be on that riding lawnmower with the newborn in tow on his sweaty lap? Because Chris will be at quote unquote work and Jazz will be depressed. We know Papa Dukes loves to sit and ride, so this will possibly be relaxation for him. Mm, when did she say that? I definitely missed. Oh, when did she say how much her rent was? I definitely missed that. I gotta hear it. I thought she said that about the other houses she didn't get. She kept saying about that being $100 to $200 over the budget, which let me know their max budget was 2,400. That's still too much for them, especially since I know she's counting the $1,200 child tax credit payments she's getting. It's sad she's getting money to help take care of her kids throughout the year, but she's spending it to keep wide hips around. Um, hmm. If she's depending on, I think she needs a conservator like Britney Spears. She needs somebody to take over her money. Who's gonna volunteer to take over Jazz's money? Let's see. I'm going to go to the comment section and read a few comments. I need you. I need you. Hang tight with me, child. With me, with me, y'all. Hold on. Where is where is Eric's life? Let me see. Um. Okay. Let's see. I'm watching King and Queens, y'all. If anybody cares. Kings of Queens. That's one of my favorite shows. Um. So the whole bedroom situation. I mean, I get it. It's her house. She do what she want to do. Granted, but I just felt like just putting my 2 cents in. Not that it matters, because it doesn't. Um, I feel like she should keep Kaylin and Amaya together, keep the twins together, um, and put the baby in the smallest room by his or herself. Um, and then I feel like she can eventually switch. Hmm. Because I feel like Kaylin definitely deserves her own room, being the oldest. So at some point, Kaylin's what, like 8? Yeah, Kaylin at some point is gonna be able to get that. I would say she could get the baby's room eventually, but I think the baby should take the smallest room. The girls share a room, their room, and the twins continue to share. That's how I see it. Um. Oh, so the part about Kaylin having her own room. I said it's not like Jazz won't be screaming for Kaylin to get the twins and or the baby. So doesn't privacy doesn't even matter. Like what's the privacy from whom? Because she's still gonna get summons to take care of the children. Trainwreck said, "Hey sis, I agree. Maya should have gotten her own room or continue sharing a room with Kaylin. Jazz does not do enough work to have an office." She's forcing Amaya to share a room with the twins. I mean, again, her space, her business, she got to pay for it. But to have Amaya share the room with the twins, It's so beyond stupid. Jazz, you are stupid. Um, Nettie says, Net says, I'm happy she has a nice place, which for the most part, I think we all are, you know. Um, because the kids deserve that. They didn't ask to be here. The only thing I will say is that I hope that this room motivates her to create a space to record content worth watching. Yeah, okay. I don't know how that's gonna work, especially when you can't fucking travel and you staying in your damn house. You barely can afford to drive around the damn corner. She not gonna teach the kids ABCs and one, two, threes and put it on video. She not gonna show the potty training videos no more. She ain't showing Ain't no telling when she going back to fucking speech or the speech appointments. So bullshit. Ain't nobody. She ain't gonna be having no extra content. You could tell her everything what to do, and she just gonna la di da di da di da di da. Like I make the video about the free shit to do. She obviously ain't bothered with that, so. Which is at this point is understandable because she had to move. Um, what does if somebody's Magnolia says because of Maya speaks up too much for Jasmine, that's why she's always last. I've never heard of Maya speak. Not that I watch it consistently enough, I guess. Lily says I like her channel. She says I could just bring Amaya home. She would fit right in with my kids. They're just as vocal as Amaya. Oh, it's so cute. Um, yeah, Maya and Kaylin are my girls. I would love to keep them. That thumbnail, why he be looking at her like that, but the house is really nice. Um, okay. Oh, Catherine Watson says these women who think they need a secluded office for YouTube video cracks me up because a liar and this one using an entire room which turns into a junk room. They think so little of their children are crammed 3 to 5 in a room. Doesn't CPS frown on that sort of thing? Mm. She's trying to be like Chrissy and Liv by changing one of the bedrooms into the office. Well, at least Chrissy had enough sense to say she was gonna have a closet. Put her shit in the closet. I'm hoping she could pay 2,500. Who girl? Bye. Hoping she could pay $2,500 in rent payments. Yeah, okay. Mm-mm-mm. This is a disaster waiting to happen. To be honest, I wish that I could have, you know, something super positive to say, other than the fact that again, I am thankful and happy that the kids have a place to run around in the backyard, in the front yard, or I don't know, does she have a front yard? Um, and space and a nice clean house, right for right now, anyway. Um, I also said 5 kids and she need a damn office. Um, like and Lily says, like she making body butter and making money at the same time. Not okay. So Zelu says, I'm just wondering how long it will take before the walls get written on and the blinds get pulled down. We all know the twins could control room, right? I will say, I think as there are gonna be obviously times where the kids are gonna sneak and write something on the wall. I used to do it. Um, when I don't know, it's stupid. Kids do stupid stuff. Or they just do stuff that kids would do. So it's to be expected that there is going to be dirty walls at some point. They're gonna write on the walls. I think that she's just going to have to, if she made it, maybe made a space for them to get that sort of energy out. Like I suggested, some kind of arts and crafts area, maybe in the room where she could put like a sheet on the ground, make some easels, and designate that as the place to get all your creativity out. And that doesn't always work. So she just got to be prepared to have somebody come in and paint maybe once every 6 months at the end of the day, because they're, it's a lot to put on somebody to be able to constantly, and especially somebody like Jazz, who is not super involved in her parenting, to ask to constantly be on top of that stuff. And it's not like she can focus like she would need to, because she doesn't have a man outside working 50, 60 hours a week to pay the bills, where she can just kind of focus on being a mother, knowing that, okay, my husband is out there earning, so I can, put forth my energy into taking care of things around the house. Um, she doesn't have that, so like in her mind, it's just like, well, it's a lot of room for her to be depressed. Um, because she has not found a man, and I'm only emphasizing the man because of the children, and they deserve a male in their life that can discipline them and be the example at the end of the day. I'm not saying that all your eggs should go into depending on this man, but shit, when you got 4 kids, hell, that's your calling now. That's your life's work first anyway. Shit, your kids. But so that's what it with that comment section. Um okay, somebody said, yeah, her landlord probably wrote her a stellar reference in exchange for that 30-day notice. They wanted her ass out. Poor new landlord probably doesn't have any idea of what they just got themselves into. That's so funny because I had a coworker, we were joking about that too. That in order to get them out of there, we was gonna give them a bomb reference. A reference so good. So they could take them off our hands. Anyway, this person, Sally, that girl, said, mark my words, she's gonna come on here saying all this went over her head and she didn't think things through, and now she can't pay her rent, or she's behind our bills because everything is too expensive for her. So, you think? Um, oh. Somebody said, I hope that dummy knows that just because it's called a doggy door, not only dogs come through it. Well, shit. Monica said, I'm a city girl, so doggy door to me is another way for intruders to get in. Anyone can hop a fence because it's not that high, honestly. Oh, well, what the fence got to do with the doggy door? Um, yeah, now that I think about it, the doggy door ain't so cute. She better cover that shit up. Anyway, um, okay. So this person says really unimpressed by the house, and I think she's definitely getting ripped off if she's paying more than 2K a month for that small ass house. Too bad she's so dependent on Papa Dukes because she could rent a house for that much here in Atlanta, Georgia, and get way more for less. This is a 6 bedroom, 3 bath for less than that amount. So in Atlanta, Georgia, on Zillow, somebody found for rent $2,570. Uh, oh, 6 bedroom, 3 bath. Oh, 6 bedrooms and 3 bath for $2,570. Wow, you could tell she's not used to shit. Um, oh boy. Oh my God. The beast is on live right now, sending poor Kaylin chores through voice apps. She acts like it's hips, but she won't ever talk to him like that. Um, oh, child. Jazz, you be getting on here looking crazy. I don't know all that about giving us the real and the raw. Girl, you need to rethink that shit. Um, well, anyway, okay, this person said, I was happy for them at first too. Then I came to my senses. Why be happy for her if she's not going about it the right way and possibly end up evicted? I'm happy because it's the ideal route for her and her family. Who knows? Chris could be pimping out more girls to have extra income. I would just hate to see her lead her family's ugly situation. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, that's how some people have to learn sometimes. Um, Jazz, Jazz has a bachelor's degree. I don't think she's doing anything except adding more struggle to an already struggle life. Hmm. So on that note, I think I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna end this video. Um, Again, I just think that because people have seen Jazz make so many bad decisions, that it's hard to think positive for her, you know. Um, and at the end of the day, we gotta accept the fact that, you know, a person has to figure shit out in their own timing. Unfortunately, it's kids involved. You know, um, and she's used to being a follower, not a leader, even though she likes to call herself a boss because she's got a YouTube channel with no employees. Her employee is Chris. um, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, when I lived in subsidized Section 8 housing, um, when I realized that I wanted to go to nursing school, and I went, and my rent dropped substantially, which is the whole purpose of, you know, which should be the purpose of government assistance and things like that because you are trying to get off of it at some point. And when I got off, it was scary. It was intimidating, to know that I would not be getting food stamps. And that, and that everything was solely on me to pay the bills. Um, and then once I started and I got into it, obviously, it just became like, wow, this is really me. I really can do this shit, you know? And then eventually, as the years went by, and my girlfriend reached out to me and was like, hey, let's go here, there, whatever. At first, I was hesitant because I've been out of town before, with me and my daughter. I've taken her out of town. The girls' trip thing started when I had my son, but I didn't want to leave him for the first 2 years. And then once after that, I was like, child, let's go. So, like I said, not getting food stamps after having them for a certain amount of time. It just, once everything was on me and on me solely, I really could appreciate it. I mean, it, I just made it happen. I had to work 50, 60 hours a week, but I did my thing. Um, and I never really like relied on a man. So I don't understand that part of things. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going on a rant tangent. All right, I just wanted to talk for some. I don't know. Now I'm just starting to talk. I don't know. I was asleep for like 2 hours this afternoon, and now I'm kind of up. So I don't know. At first, I couldn't. At first, I was like, I don't want to. I really was trying to get myself into it, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna put nothing out. And then hell, now I started talking. I won't shut up. But so, all right, y'all. Enough is enough. I'll see you back here soon. Thanks for tuning in. All right, bye.